YouTube, back with another video. If you read the title to this video, I'm super excited about this one. Yes, we have another hit list car coming. What is a hit list car? When I was younger, anybody that knew me would know that I'd always say, like, there's just a list of cars I plan to acquire in my lifetime. This one is probably a more recent add to that list, but I'm super thrilled to say that finally I found the car that I wanted in the condition I wanted, and this car checks off all the boxes. So you guys all know I had the Swisher. The Swisher was a purpose-built race car that I owned, that I had a lot of fun with, but the time came to let that car go for many reasons, some personal reasons. The truth is, I really did enjoy that car, but it was time to move on. I was probably having a little bit too much fun with that car, and it was just time to let that car go and move on to something else. The story really with the Swisher and how I ended up selling that car was just crazy. This guy ends up coming from like literally the other side of the country, because I live in Connecticut. He came from Oregon, and he flew out here, paid me out for the car, gets in the car, and he doesn't fit. So I still have the original Recaro. Luckily enough, I ended up having a Kirky seat from the passenger of the Fiat project, which is still not done. So I told him, I said, I got this other seat. If you want, we could bolt this thing up and you can go about your way. Sure enough, we did, and this guy drove it back across the country, which is wild. So this leads me to now being in the market for a replacement for that car. I really did enjoy that car, but there was a few things with the car that just didn't fit, I think, into like my collection of what I was looking for. So I had my eyes on a car, and finally it was exactly what I wanted. So let me tell you a little bit of backstory. Don't fast forward to the end of this video, because really the whole anticipation into getting this car is really part of a really cool story. The car ends up coming from overseas. The current owner, or well, now I own it, but the previous owner actually lived overseas, owned the vehicle for 2 years. He's part of the military, ends up coming back home. He lives in California. He brings the car back home with him. So the car is currently in California, scheduled to be picked up tomorrow by a transport company and then shipped to me. I can't wait. I mean, it's such a crazy experience when you buy a car like that, because I've never seen the car myself in person. I've seen good videos. The seller's been super helpful with that. I did send the car to get a PPI, which is called a pre-purchase inspection. This is your best bet, because what it does, it puts a third party just involved with checking out the car for you. We did a compression test. We did a leak down test. I do wish that the PPI was done probably a little bit better. I mean, it is what it is. So, I mean, it's very nerve-wracking. You know, you're purchasing this car without actually ever seeing it. But that's kind of where we're at. So, but it did pass those things, and like I said, everything looks good so far. But what a journey. So tomorrow we have the transporter going to pick up the car. Hopefully all goes well. So the reason why I chose this car particularly is because the car's actually modded, but a lot of the modifications were done in its original country, and they're kind of era correct, which is super cool. I'm trying not to give it away here. I don't normally do that. I do prefer to do my own builds, but this thing is exactly the way I would have done it anyways. So it saved me a ton of money on parts, because it's the parts I literally would have bought anyways. So I'm super thrilled. I don't have the car. This is the 930. It's not here. I don't have the car. It's not my daily truck. I'm gonna be documenting this whole entire process as it comes. I'm really trying to focus harder on YouTube this year and in the next couple of months. So I would really appreciate it if you guys like, subscribe, drop a comment of what you think it is. But really just trying to grow my engagement on this platform and hopefully bring more content. And that was the idea behind this car, is to bring something new that I wanted, but something that I can just have more content on. And like I said, I'll be documenting more as the days go on the progress with the car, as the car gets picked up, transporting time, and hopefully when it gets here. I'm gonna be grabbing this camera, and I'm gonna be recording even when I go to initially pick up the car. So you guys are gonna see the car with me. I really look forward to bringing, just like I said, more organic content to this channel. and sharing some videos of the stuff that I do here in my garage with all the cars. I want to take a quick second to pause really quick. As you can see, I'm wearing the Chillmatic Garage shirt. Has a logo on the back. I am going to be offering these shirts for sale for just a very short limited run. I've had a bunch of people ask about it, and I finally put this together. So the first shirts, this is just a prototype of the shirt. The first shirts are going to say first edition here in the sleeve. If you're interested in that shirt, again, very limited run. The ones that say first edition are only going to be ran for a short week. If you're interested, make sure to stay tuned on my Instagram, Facebook as well. I'll post it on there when the shirts are available. Make sure that you check that out. Place your order, support the channel. I appreciate it. I can't wait to see how many shirts we sell. A lot of people have been asking about this for a long time. I'm gonna get back to the video, but please make sure you like and subscribe. Drop a comment below of what you think the car is. I know some people do know what the car is. I have told just a few people, don't ruin it for the rest of us. But if you don't know, drop a comment below what you think I would be replacing the Swisher car with. Alright guys, so if you're watching this video, if you saw the title, this is not clickbait. So unfortunately, this video did not go initially how I thought. I don't know the extent of the damage, but so far, so now it is Tuesday, I just got a phone call from the seller. The transporting company that picked up the car, apparently the guy hasn't driven standard, I guess, since like 2009. He ended up stalling the car a lot. I just watched the videos, I don't know, like 20 or 30 times. And because what he's trying to do is, it's a 2-story trailer. Obviously it's a transporting truck, and he's trying to put the car in reverse. I don't know why in reverse, but in reverse up to the top. Obviously the car's standard, and with the fact that he hasn't driven standard in a long time. So he stalled a bunch of times, which makes me really nervous. You can start hearing some weird noises in the video. I don't know if it's the clutch. I don't know if that's just the way that the clutch sounds. I'm hoping so. Or if something is now not working. That's the first part. And then, so when he reverses up, there was already a car on the back of the trailer, and as he's reversing up the trailer, he basically hits it. So hopefully there's no damage on the rear bumper. These parts are super rare, like very, very rare. It's not like I could just find another bumper, or hopefully there's no damage. And then when he was stalling, I guess he stalled and he rolled down pretty hard, and the whole bottom lip scraped really, really bad. You can hear it on the video. It's tough to see what kind of damage has happened on video. If I was nervous before, I'm extremely nervous now. And then lastly, as he was putting another car, so we have a car behind it, we have my car that I just bought, and he's trying to bring a third car up, he taps the front bumper. So this ain't going good so far. I'm not happy with that at all. I tried calling the transport, now he's not answering. So we'll see how this goes. I did have insurance on the transport. Hopefully there's no damage. I mean, it's an older car. It's lived through its paces. I hope there isn't anything major with the car, because it should be here in like 5 days. As I know more, I'll update. This is definitely going to be a 2-part video now, so unfortunately you will not see what the car is. I promise you it'll be worth it. Hopefully there's no damage to the car. This car is going to be awesome. You're going to absolutely love it. Let's watch some of these videos. I asked him to take some videos of the car before it was loaded, as just the whole process. Especially when you're transporting a car, it's best to have as much like proof of everything as possible. So this is a video of him doing a complete walk around. There's no scratches on anything. The bumpers are lining up perfect. The lip is not scratched at all. So in this video, he had already tried a few times to go up the hill. I'm not gonna start hearing some noises. Not the hill, the trailer in reverse. The worst part about it is that he's stalling, but he's not like revving it up. Like, it's almost like, right, like, do you want him to burn the clutch, or you want him to just keep stalling? But he keeps like revving it super low. So like the engine's making all types of noises because it's like stalling, you know. It's so painful to watch this. When he first sent it to me, I didn't even watch it for like the first few minutes. So now he's on the hill right now, just revving it up, you know, like trying to just get it at that point. There goes that ugly noise. I mean, listen, some clutches are chattery. Hoping that it's just a chattery clutch. It just sounds so crazy. Like, oh man. There's. I'm not gonna watch them all. There's like 20 videos of this guy stalling. But that is the latest update on the car. Hoping to have it in the next couple days. I'm gonna drop this video first because at this point it's become pretty lengthy. You don't want to regret watching. Trust me when I say don't regret it. Watch the second part of this video. It'll make more sense. And now together, I'm gonna record the whole thing. So you're gonna see the car, and we're gonna see if any damage occurred, and then what happens. I'm really hoping that there's no damage, and it's just maybe something I can buff out. And I hope that the transmission is okay, in the clutch and all that stuff. But it's the realities of buying older cars, cars that you've never seen and are getting transported across the country. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in the t-shirt, make sure to follow me on Instagram as they become available. I'm going to be making some posts on there. I plan to only run that for 2 weeks. So if we sell one shirt, if we sell 10,000 shirts, I'm only going to be doing that for 2 weeks. Price should be pretty reasonable. It'll be free shipping. I'm paying for shipping, so it should make sense. First shirts are going to have first edition written on the sleeve. That'll be the only one that I'll ever do first edition on. Maybe if I change the shirt in the future, but for this style with the logo, it'll say first edition. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. Like I said, looking to definitely grow this channel. So I really support all the engagement. If we can get some of the Instagram followers to jump on YouTube, watch the video, give me a comment, give me a like. Don't forget to drop what you think the car is on the bottom here in the comment section. Peace.